Lily, what resonated with you with this script?
Oh, so much, such beautiful, vivid, distinct characters, so much love, and also just a central character, Juliet, who's just so driven and determined to find what it is that makes her happy, whatever that may be, and she has the courage to sort of persevere with that, getting it wrong along the way, but finding it in the end.
Well, what was it about this World War II drama that spoke to you, really?
Well, because it's an untold story. Nobody ever tells the story about the women. Nobody ever tells the story about the households trying to exist on too little. Nobody tells the story about being cold. And this is all of those things. Good for Guernsey, good for Dunkirk and the Churchill films and all of those. But this is a story that's never been visited, and I was very happy to go there.
I think a lot of people don't realise that Guernsey was occupied during World War II.
I think that's true. I think that's absolutely true. And as soon as you go there, you can see the occupation because they built these huge concrete structures everywhere. And there it is. And it's a very good story to have told.
Well, it's serious in that it doesn't taste very good. And it means it's because there was no food, really. Potato peel pie. Nothing. Just potato peelings.
The history of it is it is based in truth.
They were short of food. They were very hungry during the war. Yeah.
What was it about the book when you read it that hit the chord that you wanted to option it?
We read the book 10 years ago. It's an epistolary novel, a novel of letters. The characters in it are so beautifully drawn, so specifically well voiced and unique, very original. And the story about the occupation of Guernsey, which nobody knows about, not even here in the UK, that we just felt it's going to be heavy lifting, taking a novel of letters and translating that, adapting that to the screen. But we jumped on it and we got it, and we hoped it would be a big book. And it really hit a chord. It went to #1 in the New York Times bestseller list. It sold millions worldwide. So that was a great thing for us. And it was a movie that just wanted to be made.
And with the adaptation to a screenplay, what were the challenges presented with adapting letters, basically?
There were a lot of challenges adapting a book of letters into a screenplay. First of all, there's too many characters, so who goes, who stays? It's like a biblical question, right? So we had to figure that out. And once we narrowed it down and we decided what the key stories were, we used the voice of those letters and translated that into the dialogue, and then wove the narrative to a 3-act structure. That's what audiences are used to seeing. And it is hard. It's also a love story, so you have your built-in ending, right?
The one thing that at the heart of it, obviously, is literature. Is there something important, a message about how much literature can unleash the imagination even in the most darkest times and give relief, really?
I think this group of people survived the war and the trials and tribulations of it through their book club. And some of them weren't even readers, and they became so, and leaned on each other, shared the books they read, became addicted to reading. It was their refuge. It was their community.
On a human level, was it interesting for you as well to explore escapism through literature? For people to escape through literature?
Well, yes, I mean, that's what the book is, but the book needs to be real on the screen. It isn't escapism. The superhero films are escapism. This isn't that. This is a sort of, it's a romance and it's a documentary and it's a lot of things all wrapped up in one.